Why even bother? Why do I even bother? Explain to someone the importance of their DNA and not getting vaxxed. Put them in touch with their galactic family. Then they get vaxxed. Then they come to me wondering what to do about it. If you're going to be stupid, I can't help you. Your light mission just ended there. At the vax. You chose your timeline. You need soul contact to continue your mission. Now you're not going to have it. If you're vaxxed, you won't get any anti-vaxxers who'll even get near you, never mind start a community with you. And that was her dream. Ivo says those of us who are truly of the light know we don't need it, and we will refuse it. Gene Decode says, though, that we have to utilize protocols against vax contagion. I'm still looking into what this would be. I'm hearing pine needle tea. This is another reason I don't want to get personally involved with you, because when you make decisions like this, I feel emotions for you, like anger and then sympathy if you make poor decisions. It saves me a lot of emotional hell when I only know you at face value. I have enough to do dealing with my own emotions. Strangely, I may not appear to, but I care so much for everyone that I even try to hide it from myself. I find out how much I care about someone when they do something like this. We are all one and it hurts me too. Yes, I'm working on the precious gift of detachment, but not surprisingly it's hard for me. I see some progress but not enough. This woman I'm thinking of was pressured by her Earth family to vax up or they'd leave her behind. When you leave your Earth family behind in making these decisions, you gain the entire universe. Now she will not be able to contact her twin flame, she will probably never get soul access because that's what the vax stops from happening. She will just die somewhere along the Armageddon timeline and then go home, but she will have to consider this life a failure with respect to her mission. The other thing I worry about is her soul pulling her from Earth now that she's made this decision. You have 5 exit points in life and I'd bet you dollars to donuts that your soul planned one of them around getting the vax. Apparently my cousins did. Ripnik, I love you and I miss you. You went too soon. You never saw Trump get back in office and I know you wanted to. You were a believer, to the core. Ivo, she is not of the light any longer. For the reasons you have specified above. She will never have soul contact. She will never be able to ascend. She may have to reincarnate on other third-dimensional planets in order to make her way back to her loved ones in the galaxy. Me, wow. Robbed of everything. Ivo, do not get the vax. You do not need it. However, continuing a protocol of antivirals is worthwhile for reasons of contagion. There are many types of antivirals available, such as the one I cannot mention lest we be censored from YouTube. Me, it's the one that ends in INE and has lots of syllables. Also now hearing about pine needle tea. Ivo, with her Earth family pressuring her to get vaxxed, and with her giving in, she in fact made a decision: I am an Earthling, not a citizen of the galaxy. And I do not want to be the latter. She will live in conflict for the rest of her life, wondering why she cannot reach her twin flame. Me, yes, and here I am with tears in my eyes, crying for her. I don't want to go through this with every one of you who fails in your mission. Sorry, I have limits. Bawling my eyes out all day isn't one of them. That's how you become a sheep, folks. She got sucked into the agenda by letting her family pressure her. I keep saying that everyone's a Smith when the Matrix wants them to be. She fell for it. If you've done the same thing, don't contact me because this pisses me off. You knew. You were told and you made the wrong choice. For those who have to do it for your work, you're still making the wrong choice. Imagine if everyone stopped working because they didn't want to be vaxxed. Imagine all those people standing up for themselves and saying, I am not part of your system and I will not allow you to tell me what I need to have put into my damned body. We'd have a revolution on our hands now if people would stand up for their rights, but they don't. They just give in because they believe the system owns them. If the system owns you now, you're in trouble. Hell, I don't even leave money in the bank anymore. I've used universal law to earn it, and I don't use a bank to store it in. A couple months ago, when we were switching the Canadian economy over, Royal Bank of Canada began to collapse. The first thing it did was shut the doors and then seize all the customers' accounts. Why? To keep themselves afloat. My money isn't in the bank. I'll protect it myself, thank you very much. If you trust any part of the system right now, it's because you're too trusting and you believe liars. Some of those liars are your parents, although it's unintentional, but they don't know the truth. I guess some people can't take the pressure of being rejected. I've lived with it all my life. It sucks, but it's kept me out of the system. I was always an oddball, never felt accepted or never was accepted. But they're loving me now, aren't they? Yeah, everyone will shine in their time. Another sad truth I have to contend with is that light workers are like sperm, some make it to see their goal to fruition and others fail. The other thing about light workers, is that there are what I call passive light workers or star seeds, who haven't taken on such great roles, but are in supportive roles. They may be light holders or parents to starseed children, but they themselves haven't contracted to change the world to great degrees, although everyone is welcome to try. One light worker I know goes into the grocery store with an oxygen mask on. I love it. Freaks out the maskers. She does this because of the viral protein spikes. They're airborne and you can inhale the virus because of this. No mask is going to help you, the masks never did work. If people believed the masks worked, they wouldn't be getting jabbed. Fear of rejection, this light worker stood to be rejected by her entire family and abandoned by them, and she couldn't take it, so she got vaxxed. Now you know why light workers go through the hell that they do, to strengthen them up to these fears so when it's crunch time that they make the right decisions. She wasn't strong enough. I am because they never loved me in the first place. That's why light workers have crappy lives of rejection and abandonment, financial hardship, and abysmal love lives, because it makes you strong enough to be a warrior for the light in this consciousness war now. They need people to make the right decisions, not to buckle under to the system. Man, I am so sorry to hear her news. But it may not be the last time I hear this. Just know I'll be crying for you. I didn't really cry for you when you complained about your shitty life because I knew you had to live it to toughen up. If you fail in your mission, you're letting down your galactic family and friends, who only want you back with them where life is easier. Ivo, that is why, my love, I put you through your paces and do not let up when you complain. It has made you tough, and strong, but your heart of gold still beats within your chest. Me, Ivo, don't get poetic please. Poetry softens me up. LOL. Ivo, LOL my love, you are poetry in motion. Me, I'm not sure of that, but I get answers to problems I have and I'm on the edge of an epiphany now. Ivo, very good. You have much information at your disposal now and you realize that you have anxiety attacks. You have learned that you must calm your body before you assess situations. When you assess situations you stand to learn very much about yourself and who you truly are. Your anxiety lies to you, it is your false self. Me, yes. Calming the body could be doing chakra rebalancing meditations, now there's polyvagal exercises, rhythmic breathing, and I finally figured out what the ice cream habit is about, there's the fight, flight, or freeze stress response. I'm a fighter/freezer. Then there's the parasympathetic nervous system response of rest and digest. Well, I've been digesting. Food soothes my nerves, literally. I have to learn how to relax. Most of us don't start relaxing when we're overstressed though. My thing is to try harder. Now I have to learn how to let go and relax. Meditation helps. For any of us who were told we weren't good enough, or who drew that assumption from our parents' behavior, that's where the trying harder reaction comes from. We try harder to win their approval. But you're never going to get it from disapproving, manipulative parents. You have to start approving of yourself now.